Worst thing in the world. All right, this needs to be documented. What's the date today? 6th. The 6th of November. The greatest news, some of the greatest news in my life just happened. I can't say anything about it. Fuck yes! Ah! I can't wait to share with you, but they won't let me share anything. I want you to remember this date, November 6th. Mwah! You know who you are? Mwah! Mwah, maestro. Mwah!
Now, Jason with Henry Cavill back in the tights as Superman. I gotta say, man, it looks like things are open for the JL to come back together, maybe take on Black Adam. What are your thoughts?
I think with Peter Safran and Mr. Gunn at the helm now of DC, I'm very excited about that. There's a lot of cool things going to be coming up, and one of my dreams come true will be happening under their watch. So stay tuned.
Now, Jason with Henry Cavill back in the tights as Superman. I gotta say, man, it looks like things are open for the JL to come back together, maybe take on Black Adam. What are your thoughts?
I think with Peter Safran and Mr. Gunn at the helm now of DC, I'm very excited about that. There's a lot of cool things going to be coming up, and one of my dreams come true will be happening under their watch. So stay tuned.
So Jason Momoa posted something on Instagram. It came up last night. Even though he said November the 6th, I can't wait to share this. All of a sudden, all these Twitter wannabe scoopers have the inside scoop. They know exactly what he's on about. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Why didn't you say sudden get the scoop on something that they could have told you before if they knew what they were on about and if they're not just making up stuff based on assumptions and theories? So, yo, what is freaking good YouTube? Warstu here. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any Marvel, DC, pop culture-based content that we try to deliver on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to this channel to never miss any of the videos. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's get into this video. So, I didn't really want to make this video, but I got asked so many times, what does it mean? It doesn't really mean anything. It kind of does. So, Jason Momoa starts screaming, going, yes, November the 6th, you're going to remember this date. This is a date to remember. My dreams are about to come true. Some people think this is about Justice League 2 or about Aquaman 2. It's definitely not about Aquaman 2, The Lost Kingdom, because let's be honest, unless they're doing heavy reshoots, that movie isn't going to be very good. But something's coming up. Something. Now, everyone is speculating and accumulating and all these wannabe scoopers going, yeah, this is definitely about Justice League 2. 100% my sources tell me. Now, one thing that is instrumental to people thinking that Zack Snyder is returning is I do not believe that Andy Muschietti would be Jason Momoa's dream role, dream job, dream to come up. Now, before this, he didn't even know if it was DCEU related. So towards the end of it, he goes, my maestro. And people are like, yeah, people call Zack Snyder maestro. Then people are like, yeah, but Ezra Miller called Andy Muschietti maestro. And then if you actually do some digging, Momoa calls this photographer maestro. So it seems to me that no one knows what they're freaking on about. Then he was asked a question from his most recent Netflix project called Slumberland. And it was like, yo, do you think the Justice League are gonna fight Black Adam? It's like, yo, what the freaking hell is this E.T. Canada dude on about? Why would the Justice League fight Black Adam? Like, seriously, get out of here. But what's interesting is what he actually said in response. And this is what's caused a stir on the interweb. So in that very interview, he said, one of my dreams will come true under the watch of Pete Safran, one of Warner Bros. Discovery, aka DC Studios, CEO and head, and also James Gunn. So one of his dreams are going to come true under the watch of these two, because obviously they are in charge of anything related to DC now. And whatever this project is, it will be under the new DC, because I hate to say it, but the Flash movie, Aquaman 2, Shazam Fury of the Gods, Blue Beetle, Walter Hamada is still attached to them. So there's been no actual new movies since then until allegedly. Now, so is he really getting excited to work with Andy Muschietti? I don't know, but word around the internet is the Flash movie, Warner Bros. Discovery really loved it. They loved it so much to the point where they're slipping Superman Henry Cavill back into it, which if that's going to happen, then baby Superman, actually, careful of spoilers, I don't want to ruin your day or ruin your experience. Hell, what am I on about? This movie don't come out for a year yet. So, in the original Flash test screener, baby Super was killed. Superman was killed, essentially. And it was essentially Sasha Calle, Supergirl, that took over, and she had the fight with Zod and Fyara and all that kind of stuff. So if the Flash movie was that good, putting Henry Cavill Superman back into it would mean that Superman wouldn't die in this movie. It would also mean the Sasha Calle Supergirl fight with Zod most likely isn't going to happen. So people are like, yeah, you don't realize how much they love the Flash movies. Like, but there's been multiple reshoots for this movie. Yes, I get it. It's been very, very minor reshoots. Sure, bro. The reshoots have been very minor. So, to me, you've also got to combine this with James Gunn teasing a few days back when he basically didn't acknowledge the Snyderverse, hashtag that's been trending literally for 2 years. And the Snyderverse fandom, toxic fandom, were like, yo, James Gunn didn't acknowledge us. Yet, there's a reason why. If you listened and read his tweet, you've got to do it respectfully. Respectfully. That was the key words here. And fan support for other DC projects over the years, the majority of these requests were enthusiastic and respectful. If you want James Gunn to acknowledge the Snyderverse, do it respectfully. But what is interesting here is the part where he says, just here, we are open to everything as we embark on this journey and will continue to do so for the next DC across the next few years. And then he goes on to say, and telling the biggest story ever across multiple films, televisions, and animated projects. It's all leading to Final Crisis. Now, we know the Flash movie was supposed to basically set up Final Crisis with Batfleck, Batman being stuck in the alternate reality, calling out for Barry Allen, saying, Barry, we need your help. And this was going to give Ben Affleck the kind of, I guess you could say, the time to do whatever he wanted to do, then come back for Final Crisis. So is this Final Crisis? Is it leading to Final Crisis? We don't know. But to be honest, the energy that Jason Momoa had in the initial video was kind of the energy when he literally was like, yeah, I've seen the Snyder Cut. It's freaking rad. So I actually do believe that Jason is cryptically, in a roundabout way, teasing potentially Zack Snyder could be returning somewhat. Now, because Zack Snyder casted all the Snyderverse characters and they would still all be in Justice League 2, and apparently Ray Fisher could come back, but obviously he could because the old regime's out. Zack Snyder would get a credit anyway, even if he had nothing to do with it. But one thing I really hope they do is at the end of the Flash movie, recast Ezra Miller. He is no good as the Flash, in my opinion. Yes, he's better than Zack Snyder's Justice League, but he is not my Barry Allen. So please recast Ezra Miller as the Flash. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I think we are the closest possible. So what we know now is, at the moment, there's talks going on for someone to direct Man of Steel 2 and Justice League 2. Now, I don't think Jason Momoa would get super hyped about Man of Steel 2 because he's not actually going to be in it, although he could be in it. I'm not saying he's not. So we know that Andy Muschietti's name's been floating around to do Justice League 2 potentially. I don't get why people say Justice League 2 because if it's not going to be continuity for the Snyderverse, Zack Snyder Justice League, it would just be like a reboot Justice League movie, which essentially, there's loads of names being thrown out there. Steven Spielberg, Warstu, Christopher Nolan, David Cameron, so many names. They're throwing stuff at walls. These scoopers like, yeah, let's get every Hollywood director and throw it at walls because they all go and eat at the same place because there's literally Hollywood is that small that there's not many places to have business meetings. And most people in Hollywood have business meetings at literally the same place, regardless of who they work for. So it is pretty interesting. Next year is going to be fascinating. In March, we've got Shazam 2. July, we've got The Flash at the moment. August, Blue Beetle. And then Aquaman 2 at Christmas 2023. So it's going to be pretty cool. So yesterday, we also got some information saying, yo, the second Flash trailer is going to be wild. Let's hope it doesn't include The Flash. Let's just have a trailer with Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and Henry Cavill, and Sasha Calle Supergirl. Just take The Flash out, because in the TV spots, they are literally taking The Flash out. Will the Flash trailer even include The Flash? Yo, you're such a hater. No, I'm not. Literally, The Flash is in my logo. It's in the banner. It's in the intro. It's in the outro. The Flash is literally one of my favorite characters. I just don't think Barry Allen should be played by Ezra Miller. And what the freaking hell's going on? Make Anthony Starr from The Boys the Reverse Flash. How are you getting a Flash movie without the Reverse Flash? Like, what is going on there? So yes, Zack Snyder could be returning sooner than we think, potentially. Yes, we know he's doing Rebel Moon, which is his version of some roundabout about Star Wars new trilogy-ish that's going to blow everything out of the water when that releases. Sure, he's busy at the moment, but he could come back to do Man of Steel 2. He could come back to do Justice League. He really could. I don't think Jason Momoa would get hyped to work with Andy Muschietti because as far as I know, they've never worked together. So why would he get hyped saying this is the greatest thing ever under the watchful eye of Pete Safran and James Gunn, that his dream is going to come true? The dude's a Zack Snyder fanboy. Literally, I'm going to put a clip over at the start of the video. If I haven't, I'll put it over. Now you...
My appreciation because I love you and I rarely get to see you and we talk from afar. But but we will work together for the rest of our lives and your family, and so close your eyes.
Cover them or close them? I'm going to cover them because I'm going to pee.
Okay. Open your eyes. Here you go, boss.
What?
It's cute too.
Oh, fuck.
Brand new Leica. I just bought Zack Snyder a brand new Q2. What's up? Man, it's got tons of Leica, so I'm like,
I don't have this.
I know. I just gotta get you that. There's no card in it, but I mean, it's.
Oh my lord.
But it's the new Q2, man, and it's freaking epic.
Oh, it's beautiful. Kidding me, fucker.
I got
to see, he bought him a camera just because he wanted to. He's literally a Zack Snyder fan. He was the one that hyped restore the SnyderVerse and release the Snyder Cut. He was the one that literally confirmed it to everyone that it was real. So likewise, guys, check us out on Instagram to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, Warstu G, and I will catch ya in another video very soon. Catch ya later.